duels, his shoulder-to-shoulder defending is phenomenal now compared to what it used to be. Also, with the way he runs with the ball, his feints in the way he moves his body and slows down and speeds up to get past people. Like, the fact that he's not that quick over sort of 40, 50 metres is almost irrelevant because he's worked out little techniques to just keep himself in front of players, to get past people. Like, he's adding to his game so well to overcome the few weaknesses that he had. I think he's phenomenal.
They used to seduce every man. This time you won't seduce me. She's saying that's okay. Hey baby, do what you want. I understand that. Huh?
It might be my favourite.
It's actually very good.
Mate.
Yeah.
Dirty Diana, Man in the Mirror. They don't care about us.
Yeah.
Remember the time. You rock my world.
Human Nature's good.
Liberian Girls, banger.
Yeah.
Liberian Girl.
I thought that was about a woman that worked in like a bookshop. That's Librarian Girl, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that was what it was about for ages.
You
I didn't know
funny?
Liberia was. Is Liberia still a country?
I was going to make that joke, and then I thought it's not really funny,
good
is
enough.
it? And then you did it.
But sometimes it's not about being funny, is it? It's about getting it wrong.
Just gotta have a shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta shoot from 30 yards. You might go in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It might be Cristiano Ronaldo against Porto.
It can change the trajectory of your career.
He's not going to shoot from here, is he? He fucking is. And he scored.
Yeah. It's one of the. That's one.
But then sometimes you might Marcus Rojo it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That shot from Ronaldo is one of the only shots I've ever seen the Porto on, where it was so unexpected that the camera changes angle as he's hitting it.
Yeah.
That never happens. It's incredible. That it's like it's done.
Also,
like
he
a
wasn't in the
move or
shot for a
something.
bit, wasn't he?
No. Yeah, embarrassing.
Anderson assist that.
One of the great assists. Like Mainoo's would have been yesterday.
Oh, mate. Amad Diallo has blood on his hands.
Yeah. It does happen a lot though, that, doesn't it? The coming back from AFCON or coming back from a tournament and not looking the same. I think Mbeumo's had a bit of that as well. Salah did it last season.
Maybe the change in tactics as well. He's been playing right wing back. Now he's playing right. I know it's his usual position.
Yeah.
Then you've got the competition of Cunha and Mbeumo. That makes it a little bit more difficult to maybe get your rhythm and get settled. And like if you remember when he's been playing well, he was just like a breath of fresh air. Wasn't he?
He's still got that though. Like he's put the start tackle in for the second
he'll
goal.
Be back.
I know you're not like pissed off or whatever with him, but I do think he does a lot of good stuff still. But you can't be missing.
Like Bruno should have equalled the record. He should have scored a header.
Yeah.
And Kobbie Mainoo should have had the greatest assist of all time.
Of all time.
That's what they were calling it.
That's what they were calling it, wasn't it, on the day? Right, should we get going?
I thought we were going.
Oh, shit.
Can you talk your mic down slightly?
You fuck off telling me what to do.
Leave that in.
Yeah, I will.
Him being an absolute diva.
Save that for the tribunal.
You into your baseball, are you, kid?
Okay.
Stop doing that.
I was actually going to swap them round.
Are you into your baseball then, are you, kid?
Yeah.
Who do you support?
The Padres, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They're a real team. What city did they
We saw
come
their
from?
stadium, didn't we?
San Diego.
That's what I was just about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, San Diego
Good team.
Padres. Do you know what San Diego means?
Wales vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
What does it actually mean? Saint Diego, I guess.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Less exciting.
Yeah.
Not as good as Wales vagina, is it?
It's a Wales vagina.
Right, come on then.
Apparently they're making a new anchor, man.
Oh, give it a rest, lads. No?
The porno version of it could be called the Wanker Man.
Yeah.
How would that go down?
Or Anchor Minge. Even I didn't like that one. Again, sometimes you've got to hit it from 30 yards, don't you? That's two I've put on row Z now.
I don't know if this made the start of the video, but we were just saying how some jokes, they might not land.
But you got to go for it.
You got to shoot.
You got to shoot for the moon, don't you?
What's it say? Shoot for the moon and you'll be in the sky.
Yeah, it's the Artemis 2 slogan, isn't it? Shoot for the moon, and worst case scenario, you go around the back of it and slingshot your way back to Earth and land safely, and then do 2 to 6 weeks of physical rehab to get your strength back in your legs.
Do you believe the Americans went to space?
Yes.
Just bollocks, mate.
To space?
To moon, to moon.
To moon.
To moon.
Where are you going? To moon. To moon.
Not to space. Because Didn't they put Katy Perry like 100 feet in the air and she's getting all giddy?
I don't think it was
First woman
100
into
feet.
space. Like, grow up.
Also,
you didn't even go into fucking...
What is any of that? 100 feet in the air, first woman in space. No one claimed that she was either of those
That's
things.
what she was doing. Getting all giddy,
we
crying
know
and that.
Space must exist
You were up there
because
for
there
2
are
seconds.
satellites and stuff that are sending stuff down from space.
I'm not saying space and the moon
You did say
aren't
space.
real. They are real.
As in the space...
I'm saying,
Right.
do you think
Right.
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Lightyear and that,
And then...
they really went to the moon?
Yes.
It's bollocks.
Why is it bollocks?
Because there's so many things wrong with it.
Tell me one.
Shadows, wind.
There's shadows on the moon, there's wind.
No, there isn't.
Well, there isn't wind.
I've been there.
There's no wind. What's the wind
Yeah,
thing?
the flag's flying around.
No, but
like
that's
that.
not because of wind. That's momentum. There's still energy
Momentum from what?
from him putting it in the ground. What?
Listen to yourself.
What?
So you put a flag in the ground and now
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's going like this because you
Yes.
just put it in the ground.
Yeah.
Ow.
So do you think
Ow,
things...
Sway.
All right, so your point is, do you think fabric can't move in space? Is that what you're trying
Yeah,
to
it
claim?
can.
Right? So you accept that fabric can move. Presumably you...
Also, the footprints weren't the same
let's turn
footprints.
this, let's turn this. Presumably, therefore, you would accept that the way to make it move would be to move it.
Yeah.
So the act of him moving it to put it in the ground
Yeah.
makes it move.
Yeah, but if you were to put it in Earth, right,
Yeah.
that momentum isn't going to make the flag flap about.
Ah, well, great point. Because actually, the reason it flaps around for so long is because there's no atmosphere on the moon.
And why they never been back?
They have been back.
They haven't been back.
They have been back multiple
They haven't
times.
been back to the moon.
They went back
And chilled
multiple
on it.
times. There was like 4 or 5
No, they
missions.
said like robots and that.
No, there's been more than one manned
also,
mission to
they
the
didn't
moon.
go, bruv. It was just a thing of
What?
we need to be the first.
Why didn't the Russians play? Why have the Russians never claimed that we didn't go, or that America didn't go?
They did.
No, they didn't.
They do. Because they're
Just
all in on
saying
it
shit.
together.
What?
They're all in on it together.
So the Cold War was all in on it together.
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All
All
the
right
big
then.
people and that controlling the little people.
Yeah.
You know what it's like.
I know exactly what it's like. Yeah, I'm in
all
those.
teammates,
I'm in those
really.
rooms.
It's like Labour Conservatives, same thing.
Yeah.
Republican Democrats, same thing.
Yeah.
The Moon, a studio, same thing.
Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, same thing.
No, Toy Story 1's elite. I'm so fucking ready for Toy Story 5.
Oh yeah.
So ready.
I cashed in all my chips at 3.
Mate, are you
I ain't seen 4.
4 is depressing.
I sat in the cinema and
In a good way.
I crew. Me and my friends crew.
You crowed?
We crewed.
Is that the one when they're about to go into the hot
furnace?
lava?
It's not lava, it's a furnace, but yeah. Me and my friends were 16 years old and we crew watching that
Yeah.
in each other's arms at the cinema. And they didn't need to do another one after that.
No, they did. Also, hopefully this Toy Story 5 gets the kids off the iPads, man.
Big tech.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Got to reach these kids.
Take the iPads off them.
Fucking
Frisbee
slap
them in the
them
bin.
with them.
Can I talk about our Lord and Saviour Kobbie Mainoo, please?
Oh, mate, any day of the week.
Contract secured.
Is it official?
think Fabrizio Romano was tweeting today that it's
Oh,
done.
fucking bore off. Fabrizio Romano.
Fabrizio Romano to you is the Apollo 11 space mission, isn't he? He's the journalistic equivalent of
Did you
the
see him
Apollo
doing, like,
missions.
Fucking adverts for Saudi Arabia and that as well.
Yes.
It's like, you're not a journalist anymore. Well, he's just not. Like, what the fuck is he now? What has he
He's a
become?
social media megalith, isn't he?
He
He's
is,
like,
but he just
he's his
stinks a
own
little bit,
thing.
you know what I mean?
He's not
like
even
journalists are supposed to expose people like him taking the money to do that,
Yeah.
not be them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
real journalism, and I think the internet's probably killed it, but real journalism is dead. It doesn't help that you've got like politicians around the world just disregarding journalists at all times. Like, but the internet's kind of killed it. Everyone needs to get clicks and do this and that, and usually the way to do that is just trash, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like no one's going to put 6 months of work into
There are
a
still
research.
people
there are
doing
still
it,
that,
but yeah,
they're in the minority.
Yeah.
Um,
It's hard to do it.
yeah, I'll just.
But Kobbie Mainoo then. Let's focus
Fabrizio
on
Romano
the
just
positives.
depresses me.
Let's focus on the positives. Kobbie Mainoo.
Oh mate, Amad Diallo's got blood on his hands.
Yeah.
He should have scored 2.
Yeah.
Bruno should have the joint record right now
Yeah.
with 4 games to go.
4.
Just needing 1. And Kobbie Mainoo should have the greatest assist of all time.
You were at the game. I
Me
watched.
and Jay.
Oh, yeah, you were at the game together, weren't you?
Yeah, he took my brother's ticket.
Did he?
Just took it
Your
out.
brother outside just crying his eyes
snatched
out.
it Yeah.
Didn't even get to go.
Yeah. But I was just like, all right, son.
You know, you're very much a sort of natural selection type
Yeah.
brother, aren't you? I watched the game. Obviously, love Mainoo. Watched back,
When you call me
those...
brother, do you mean
That's fine.
person of colour? Kind of brother.
It did sound.
I didn't call you brother.
You did.
What did I say?
You're that kind of brother.
I meant. Sorry, yeah.
It was the part.
I meant as in a brother to your actual brother. I wasn't. This wasn't a.
Like me and Jay are brothers.
This wasn't an ethnicity thing by any means. No, as in your relationship with your mother's son.
Yeah.
I watched the game, love Mainoo. Watch back, do you know I love those like 3-minute all action, everything they do in one highlights package.
Yeah.
Everything Mainoo, he's fucking phenomenal. The way, and we know all this, but the way that he's just, I think he's added things to his game. So he's still got the touch, that cuteness in tight spaces, being able to read the game in front, all the stuff that he had when he was 18. He's got a cute tight space. But he's got all those things that we already knew he had. But what has he added to his game in the last 12 to 18 months?
Defensive.
Yeah, he used to be, one of his biggest weaknesses used to be running back towards his own goal alongside the opposition attackers. He's got so much better at getting his body across. His strength, his duels, his shoulder-to-shoulder defending is phenomenal now compared to what it used to be. Also, with the way he runs with the ball, his feints in the way he moves his body and slows down and speeds up to get past people. Like, the fact that he's not that quick over sort of 40, 50 metres is almost irrelevant because he's worked out little techniques to just keep himself in front of players, to get past people. Like, he's adding to his game so well to overcome the few weaknesses that he had. I think he's phenomenal. I think he's playing the best football he's ever played for United at the moment. I think he looks amazing.
I think he's an unbelievable talent. If that news is official, confirmed at least, that he's going to sign the new deal, I think it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It sickens me that there is a world where he left Manchester United this season. And again, Ruben Amorim, I don't like to go back over that kind of stuff, but how do you, as a football manager, coach or whatever, someone who spends time on a training pitch all the time, how do you overlook that ability and think that can't make my team better? I just find it baffling. Remember when he laughed when one of the journalists asked him about an attacking change, and he kind of laughed and was like, "Kobbie Mainoo, attacking change." It's like, what are you talking about? He's got everything to his game. I think he's a delight to watch. He's getting better. He's playing regularly. If I cared about England, I'd be demanding he'd be in the not only in the England squad but starting every single game for them. I think he's that good of a footballer, and getting him tied down his long-term future, I think, is important for United because we need to keep a hold of him. He's someone that you want to see finish his career at Manchester United, and I love Kobbie Mainoo, man, and it's good to see him out there enjoying his football and absolutely tearing it up as well. And I just don't think we've seen a better midfield talent from our academy in my lifetime. Paul Scholes started out as a centre forward. Roy Keane does his cruise ship. Paul Scholes has to play in midfield. The rest is history. Yeah. Paul Scholes wasn't a midfielder in the academy, coming through.
It's amazing that he might have the best passing range I've ever seen, and he wasn't even a sort of midfielder to start with.
And then you've got Pogba we bought from Le Havre.
Yeah, that's the kind of. Do you want to?
And I think there are some comparisons there. I think if Mainoo's looks shorter than he is. He's like 6 foot, isn't he?
Yeah, something like
that. So he's still quite tall.
Yeah.
But if he had that tallness of Paul Pogba, I think we're looking at almost a carbon copy.
Yeah.
In terms of the players.
Carbon
Kobbie, yeah. And then obviously Raval Morrison, but he's a bit more of a forward.
Yeah.
Ability was great. So then you're looking at the Fletchers and the Gibsons and of this world, and Darren Fletcher, phenomenal player for Man United, but hasn't got half the talent that Kobbie Mainoo has.
No.
And he also started off as a kind of like a right winger in his early days, I think. I remember when he first came through, he started on the right wing, and I don't know whether that was kind of like just an introduction to before you put him in the middle. But
and that's not to say that Kobbie's going to go on and have a play, what was it, 450 games for United or whatever. But in terms of just talent, like what's in the bag right now,
And in terms of
Mainoo
players
is above him, I think.
and how mature they look on the ball and composed and stuff, it's only really Mason Greenwood, Wayne Rooney that you can like just take into men's football immediately like that. Ryan Giggs.
Who's the last United player that played their entire career at United? Is it Giggs?
Giggs, Scholes. Giggs retired after Scholes, didn't he? Yeah, Giggsy.
Just
because Shazy had a few moves after, didn't he? Sunderland, West
so
Brom.
did Fletcher. So did Brown.
Fletcher played for West Brom for a bit.
Like that thing of like what a Lampard or a Terry or a Scholes.
Lampard played for Man City.
Of course, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
And New York.
yeah, but like it's actually so
Gerrard
rare.
played for LA Galaxy.
Yeah, it's so rare that actually ever happens, isn't it? The fact that we had like 3 players that did that. It's just the 3 in it: Scholes, Giggs, Neville. None of the others did. Like, it's an amazing thing for that to ever happen, innit? Like, I'd love that for Mainoo. I'd love him to just play here till he's 35, 36 and then retire.
Even the ones that you like, Messi should have finished his career.
Yeah, he
at
should have done that,
Barcelona.
100%.
But I think he kind of left to kind of help the club in the financial situation.
They needed him
in
to
as
leave,
well.
didn't they?
And like you'd expect like him and Busquets and all this to stay
Yeah.
there forever, and it doesn't quite happen. And I thought Marcus Rashford was going to do that.
Yeah.
I thought he'd probably break Rooney's record or get close to it.
Yeah.
And it never quite happened in the end for him. And I guess Marcus Rashford's career at United could be a lesson to some of those lads. A lesson in not taking your foot off the gas, not taking your position for granted, not maybe doing some things off the pitch that you shouldn't be doing. I think the club failed Marcus Rashford as well in some ways. I think we failed a lot of players that we've had in that period of time, but he made a lot of mistakes, and I think he's probably a lesson for a lot of those players of, even Paul Pogba. Like, the fact Paul Pogba's career is pretty much over.
Yeah.
I know he's at Monaco and stuff, but a lot of times it's a sad state of affairs because Paul Pogba is one of the most talented players we've ever seen.
Yeah.
In
terms of like, we've said this a million times, but like just the set of characteristics he had as a footballer, I've never seen anyone else with that. The height, the touch, the passing ability, the finishing, the physicality, the dribbling. Like,
he could quite easily
cannot
make
do
one
that.
of my dream 11s.
Yeah.
Like, I think Paul Pogba would be. But then again, me and Jay were talking about this when watching the Brentford game, because it was. I think we were talking about Amorim and Kobbie, and then like we compared it to Fergie and Pogba.
Yeah.
But Fergie's issues weren't with the player. He knew his ability.
Yeah.
It was more with his agent. But I remember there were times there where the first time Pogba left, you couldn't blame him for leaving, because I think there was a game where Rafael Fabio started in midfield and Paul Pogba was like, I think there was a game against Blackburn where we had a few injuries and it's like, Paul Pogba has to start now, right? And it's like, it doesn't start. And there was a lot of that where, I don't know whether Fergie was trying to calm the expectations or calm the players, like, his
mindset
ego or whatever, but it was just a huge mistake by Fergie, like just...
It's weird. It's different as well, isn't it? When you're someone that has come in from another club, from another country, the expectation is different. If that's like a local lad that had come through and not got a game, it wouldn't have felt necessary, because it was like, this guy's like, we've scouted him from across Europe. He's unbelievable. We've never seen anything like it, really, in terms of all the all the stuff we just mentioned. And it did at the time. I mean, I was only young, but I remember the talk about it being like, you've got to get Pogba, you've got to see this guy, all this sort of stuff. And then to so rarely, he did play, didn't he? Once
played a few times, yeah. I remember him playing the Bilbao games as well, because it was Pogba against Herrera in the midfield, which then it became a partnership for United in the end.
Yeah. But never quite got the chances.
We got really beat bad by Bielsa's team.
Yeah, it was bad.
I remember in the UEFA Cup, it just felt like we shouldn't be in this tournament. Like, it felt wrong, didn't it? It was when we went out the group stages. Oh,
Maybe.
went out of the group stages. Remember? Was that the year?
I
Maybe
don't
it was
know.
no. I think that was mate. Oh, I don't know. Confusing my years. But yeah, I think that's one of Fergie's biggest mistakes.
How much do you think Kobbie's learning from Casemiro at the minute? Because Casemiro was in the last 6 months has gone from being, or over the last sort of few years, he arrived, was amazing, great season, what a player. Then he had this dip. Then he stayed too long. He ain't got the legs, etc. Then it's, you know what? He's actually looked quite good last season. He helped us get to the Europa League final. And then this season, specifically the last 6 months, it's like he's cemented himself in United folklore. Like, he's not a United legend, obviously. He's not been here long enough. But he is going to be one of the most loved players of the last decade now, I think, the way that he's ended this season and the way he seems to have taken the club on.
Is there an argument that, and I know there could be massive improvements there, especially depth-wise, but United's midfield's been the best midfield in the second half of the season.
I guess,
Kobbie Mainoo's been... Bruno Fernandes has been the best player in the Premier League.
yeah.
Casemiro's been the best player in his position.
Yeah.
Zubamendi's not better than him. Rodri's been in and out of the team. Injuries. Those are the two teams above us.
Well, before...
Gravenberch kind of fell off a cliff. Not performing like he was last year.
He's had one really good season in the last 5 years.
So then, who's been better than Casemiro in that position this year? I don't think anyone.
No.
And then Kobbie Mainoo, I wouldn't swap him. I wouldn't swap Kobbie Mainoo for any player in the world, especially midfielder. Not one of them. I'm not saying that there aren't players better than him right now.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a few, handful.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't swap Kobbie for anyone.
No. I mean, on the midfield thing, people are going to hear that and go, what are you about? Since the end of January, United have got the most points in the league. So it's not as though to put United's performances and therefore players in any conversation about best players in the league in that time, it would be ridiculous not to.
Yeah, in 2026,
Yeah.
that's been the best midfield.
I think City's has been good. Cherky's been very good. Bernardo Silva's been very good.
Oh, Bernardo's unbelievable.
Yeah, but it's that third place because Rodri's been good, but
But
not
Cherky
his
plays
best.
out wide, doesn't he?
Yeah, he kind of plays across different things. But I think we're certainly in that conversation. And like I said, we go through them individually. Who's been better than Casemiro? Got 11 tackles, 16. What was it?
Like a triple-double, didn't he?
Yeah, almost. 11 tackles, 16 clearances, or 16,
9 clearances.
9 clearances, and 16 ball recoveries. I think it was the first time in the last 20 years that anyone has got that number in all three.
I read a tweet about that stat and it confused me because it was like first time these numbers have been recorded. And it's like, wait, what?
It's a weirdly phrased tweet. Basically, he had a all-time fucking numbers game against Brentford. 11 tackles. By the way, if you get any more than 3 per game, per 90, you're like in the top 10%.
Like Bam Adebayo.
Like 3 or 4, yeah. Yeah, getting...
Was it Bam who beat Kobbie's record?
Or, yeah. But yeah, into second place of all time. What is it? 83 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Casemiro, Mainoo and Bruno. It is... Because also, you look at the win rate of that midfield three this season, it's like 80%.
I think Casemiro as well. I think when you look at our most recent defeats, or there was a stat, wasn't there, where when Casemiro started, we won most games, and lost one, and then when he didn't, we'd lost most of them.
We lost it. Yeah, we always lose. I mean, look at the Leeds game. No Mainoo.
But does that say more about the person who's replacing Casemiro or Casemiro?
Both. Because because that's one thing I think that stands City in good stead. I think Nico Gonzalez is a really good player. I think
Nico O'Reilly's amazing.
Nico O'Reilly's amazing. But when Rodri's not fit and Nico Gonzalez has to play, there's not a Casemiro to Ugarte type drop off. You have to limit. That's what you have to do. You have to replace good players with better players to the point where whoever plays, you can still win games. But
one more year for Casemiro?
No.
He cried as we sang that.
Yeah, he did.
It must be... I just find it incredible that players like Bastian Schweinsteiger, Rafael Varane and Casemiro, who have won it all at their previous clubs, and then they come to United and they just love United more than anything else they've ever loved in their lives. And I think it says a lot about the club that United are, and maybe the age of those players, and kind of they remember what United are supposed to be, I guess. But like to just have that connection. Do you think it's more to do with the fans maybe as well? Do you think the fans
100%.
play a part? Because Real Madrid, they're never going to sing one more year, Casemiro. They start whistling and that, don't they?
Yeah. I think
Waving
it
the
is.
hankies about.
I think it's a massive part of it. I also think as well, those players, we've got them at an age where they're probably looking back on their careers and they're probably thinking that they've had their best years and that all the main things they're going to win, they've won them already. And did Schweinsteiger win the FA Cup? Did he win anything at United? I can't remember.
He was there when we won the FA Cup. I just can't remember.
But I think he won the FA Cup, didn't he? But he wasn't.
Van Gaal signed him.
Yeah.
So he would have
So he won the FA Cup. So he won the FA Cup. Varane won an FA Cup and a Carabao, as has Casemiro.
Scoring in a final as well.
Yeah.
Schweinsteiger won the EFL Cup as well.
Schweinsteiger won the League Cup, the Europa League, and the FA Cup. But he wasn't playing hardly at all
I
under
feel like
Jose.
he played for Jose much.
Jose hated him.
But he got medals.
Yeah.
This is saying he does it.
Yeah. So there you go. But again, it pales into comparison to, I'm guessing, somewhere in the region of 10 Bundesligas, a Champions League. Or two, yeah. Same for Casemiro, etc.
He missed a penalty when Chelsea won it, didn't he? Bash it.
Yeah. But I think they look back on their career and think, this as a final chapter at a big club is more than I could have hoped for. I'm loved, I'm winning stuff, and the fans, like you said, especially the Real Madrid lads, you come over and it's like, they actually love us.
Bashti's a United fan as well.
Yeah.
You can he's always watching our games and taking.
Yeah.
And you think the way he was treated at United, I know it was by Mourinho,
Yeah.
but maybe that would kind of sour things for him.
He
But
could have done easily. He's the sort of age though where he could have been a United fan before he played for Bayern Munich. He could have.
No, I think he was.
Yeah, he could easily have been supporting us like late 90s, early 2000s. And I think Casemiro as well. I just think they come here. They're loved. They're so loved in a way that they were never loved like that at Madrid.
Do you think a little bit of it as well because they're at the end of their careers? You know, kind of how us like when we get Zlatan or these guys, we go, "I wish we signed him 10 years ago."
Yeah.
Do you think there's a little bit of that with them where they go, I wish I, Rafael Varane going, I wish I actually listened to Fergie. I doubt it, because then you write off your whole Real Madrid career and it was magnificent. And to play for Real Madrid and Man United is probably most players' dreams, right? But like maybe there's a little bit of that like tinge of, just wish I had a little bit longer here.
Yeah, probably. It's like a nice holiday. Do you know, sometimes you go for like a weekend, you think that's not enough. But then other times you book for 2 weeks, and like after 4 days you want to go home.
Yeah, 7 days. 7 days, 7 to 10 days is my sweet spot.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm there somewhere for 10 days, over 10, I'm like, fucking get
Yeah, you need to move about a bit. But I think there's a bit of that with Casemiro. Like 4 years, I could have done a decade.
I think I know the answer to this.
Go on.
But like, in fact, I know the answer to this, but I'll ask it you anyway.
Like any good lawyer.
You know, when you go away to like let's say you're away somewhere, a nice resort.
Okay.
You're not staying on the resort, are you? You're not.
No.
You've got your little fanny pack on.
Yeah.
Your little weird hat.
I've got my second hidden fanny pack, which has got my actual non-counterfeit notes in it.
Yeah. You got your suntan lotion here, like a Australian cricketer at the Ashes.
Yeah.
And you're
White
out
lips.
there, aren't you?
Yeah. I go, so suntan...
You're rambling.
So suntan cream, I go lips and nips, as you know.
Yeah.
So I cover the lips, just 2 white circles there. And that's through the shirt, because I don't buy UVB penetrative shirts. I'm out, like I said. Single fanny pack. That's for the pickpockets. Have at it, boys.
Yeah, get
I'm
it.
putting that behind me and I'm stood like that.
Get in my fanny, boys.
Puncture that fanny. Right? I've got a second fanny pack. Where is it? Between the balls and the anus. I've got a
Gooch.
I've got a perineal.
You got a gooch pack?
I've got a perineal pack,
Oh my God.
which is where I keep my real
That
stuff.
must reek when you get it home.
It's. I'll be honest. It's. There's almost like a salt crystals build up on it throughout the day, so I have to sort of slough those off in the evening. And then I'm just out and about. I'm not sitting on the resort.
Can I just ask a question?
Go on.
So, you're out and about. You
Yeah.
got your gooch pack in.
Yes.
You buy something from the shop, little ice cream, little lemon
Oh yeah.
juice or whatever the fuck they call it these days.
Yeah.
How are you retrieving your money from the gooch pack?
If I see something I like,
Does the gooch pack come off? Does it stay
No,
on?
it can't, because if anyone knows about it, it's game over for the
Okay,
gooch pack.
good point.
So I'll see something I like, and then what I'll do is I'll go out, I'll run into the street and look for the nearest like small clothes shop with a changing room.
Yeah.
So I'll run in there quickly, try this leather jacket on. It's a women's, it's size 4, whatever. Go in the changing rooms, curtain across, unzip, and then I'll bleed and release any excess juices that have built up in the gooch pack, and then I'll take my money out, and then I'll run back to the shop and hope they haven't sold out of, what's it called, lemon. So that's
Fanta lemon on holiday is great.
Oh.
What things are great on holiday but not great at home? Like Fanta lemon. For
Fanta
example.
lemon is a good one.
You know what? You know them little bad boy pretzels you get on the plane?
Yeah.
There's sour cream ones. And all that.
Yeah.
I
What's it
once-
called? Like Ross County or something? It's not that. It's like American.
Yeah. I
something.
once bought a big old bag of them from Costco. Didn't bang the same.
Didn't hit the same, did it?
It didn't. It
No.
weren't even nice.
What else? There must be loads of stuff.
Great on holiday, crap elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, any sort of local fashion idea. So you next thing you know, you've bought a necklace with a shell on it or a shark's tooth. And then you come back, you think, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I bought a couple of t-shirts from Barbados, and they were like, what's that thing called? It's like loads of different colours merged
Tie-dye.
into one tie-dye.
Yeah. As soon
it was like-
as soon as the wheels touched down back in East Midlands Airport.
But they were like green and yellow and red, like Rasta colours. Yeah. They were like bombarded. And I was like,
Yeah.
I like the idea of these at the time when I bought
Yeah.
them. I
Everyone
bought like
else
3
is-
or 4 of them as well.
Everyone else is wearing these. They must be cool.
Yeah, one of them had 3 little birds on it. It was like, it's nice.
Yeah.
But then when I've never worn them.
Nah. No, there's a lot. I do that a lot. I bought some t-shirts and stuff in America that I thought, or like I bought some cargo kind of shorts that in Florida, my God, if you took a polo shirt into one of them and put a couple of stone on, you are blending in. And I came back and they've never been worn since.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. I'd like people in the comments though, let us know things that are acceptable on holiday, but not when you get back home. There's got to be more.
Limoncello.
Yeah, limoncello's another one.
'Cause I remember having that in Italy and it was like,
Yeah.
this is fucking outrageous. It's hot. The bottle's really cold. The shot glass is really cold.
Yeah.
And then we're in an Italian restaurant and everyone's like, oh, limoncello's at the end. I was like, yeah, go on. And it was like,
Doesn't hit.
it's not banging the same.
No. It's a shame, innit?
Limoncello's great though.
Yeah. Although every time I've had it in England, it doesn't taste lemony enough.
Are you an Aperol Spritz man?
I love an Aperol Spritz. In this
Better on
weather-
holiday or?
Yeah, probably better on holiday. But I've only ever had them in Naples.
When did that all
God.
become a thing? I remember seeing them when I went on holiday to Italy,
Yeah.
but I hadn't seen them much
COVID.
at home before.
Post-COVID, yeah. The Aperol Spritz it's gone like unbelievable little drink. Do you like them?
No.
No. They're not nice. But that's part of the charm.
But then beer's a little bit like that, isn't
Beer's not nice.
Yeah.
But that's why it's so nice. Because not only are you getting pissed, but you're proving something to someone somewhere. And I don't know what, but you are.
it? I was a real late bloomer with the old beers.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Why, what were you drinking?
Just spirits and that.
Mm.
I think it was, we were in year 7 or year 8, which is the first or second year of secondary school for people at home that don't know. I remember like the stairs in our school had like a massive crack through them, so the school was closed for whatever while the poly filled it up. And so we were like, oh fuck, because it was one of them ones where you go into school expecting a full day and then you're like, you go home,
Great.
which are the best days off, because if
Yeah.
it's a day off where you just, the day before, it's a bit, your mum plans stuff and that. Anyway, we're like, what the fuck should we do? So we go, all right, we go to Nav's house. Nav, my mate. We all go there now. And we find a bottle of Dimple. Do you know what Dimple is?
No.
It's like a whiskey. It's like I don't know if it's an Indian whiskey, but I always see it at like Indian weddings and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
And we find a full bottle of that under his sink.
You sure it wasn't bleach?
No, it was oh shit, why did I do drink away? No.
Let's see this.
Dimple.
Oh, no, I've never seen that. I've seen whiskies in that shaped bottle before.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that. It looks like a Werther's Original.
Yeah.
For anyone
So
who's
we
not
had
seen
we
the
had
bottle.
a little bottle. Well, we had a big bottle of Dimple. There's about 4 or 5 of us there,
Dimple.
and we start drinking this bottle. We're not mixing it with anything. We're just raw dogging the whiskey
Have a word with yourselves, lads.
in like year 7, year 8. So we're obviously twisted.
After probably 3 shots.
And then, we just fucked up his whole house. We were wrestling. We went in the back garden. Like, his back garden went on to someone else's back garden. And I think there were garages there. Someone had like a pickup truck there. We were like rock bottom in it, like off the pickup truck and shit like that. Like, we were doing all sorts of crazy shit. We wrecked his house. I remember we went in the garden and he had a shed with like glass windows, and I was going, watch this, lad, pop, and I was just punching the shit.
No, just tore his whole house up. What, smashing windows?
No, the shed windows, not his house windows.
Still
but
windows.
it was like, you know, watch this.
What is it?
Like,
what's he saying? Is he just?
He
not
was
bothered?
involved. Wow. He was involved, well and truly involved. But then what happened was
involved.
I got away with this because I found out this happened on MSMS show. So obviously, his mum didn't really know my mum. And that,
yeah, nice.
But she knew the other kids' moms, and she went round to their house and told everyone, like the parents, and then I got away with it.
Wow. Did they get battered, do you think?
I don't think my friend or mum would have got battered because his mum's really nice.
If I did that to my house, I'm getting
Sam wouldn't
roasted.
have got battered, and I don't think any of us got battered. I would have got battered if my dad found out.
If we'd have known.
Yeah.
I've thought of another thing that you can do on holiday, but you can't do back at home. Frisbee. You can't take a frisbee to the park in real life. You can't. You and your mates never took a frisbee to the park from school.
Playing catch on holiday is great.
Yeah. Oh, here's one.
Oh, the green and purple piece.
Imagine taking that to school. You'd have been literally that would have been
I don't
rubbed
enjoy
against
that
your
on
face
holiday,
till
though.
your forehead came off.
I don't enjoy that.
You don't enjoy catch and toss?
I like tossing it and catching it. But I don't like
Catching it where?
in your mouth.
No, fuck, shut up.
No, what? Stop making me say weird things, man.
You said
You
that.
asked the question knowing I'm going to answer it weirdly.
No, I didn't.
You knew I was going to shoot from 30 yards. I was shot in my own
I
mouth.
tell you what, it's not been a good day to be in the crowd at this game, has it? You know, balls flying left, right. So I'm not at the back of the net yet.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, I like a little American ball piece.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Or what about one of these? One of those like whistling little rocket things with a tail on the end.
Nah, boring.
You not have one of them? What do you mean boring? Why is that any more boring than a...
I like wrestling. So I like a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of volleyball's good.
Yeah.
But it takes a while to get going, and everyone has to. You know, if it's just now it's hit the net, and and we'll stand here.
No, you have to take it seriously.
Once I went to a wedding,
There was not volleyball at this
in
wedding.
Goa, and they had like a wife side, groom side cricket match.
Oh,
That was fucking amazing. On a
that
proper
sounds
cricket pitch.
so good.
Proper cricket pitch, because we were in Goa, obviously.
Yeah.
At the hotel. And guess who won it for him?
No, you didn't. What?
Old Sachin
Just getting runs.
Macaulay. Just out there, just fucking. I didn't get out. I just smashed it
Really?
and won the game for the bride's team.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. That.
Innit?
Yeah.
And I was saying that to my mate, like he's getting married soon, and that. It's like, bruv, let's do some stuff like that.
Let's have a little cricket match. Cricket's great as well.
Cricket's in the
Because you can
sun.
kind of play it in a suit. I thought you were going to say volleyball. You can't be like
No, we went in a suit.
hitting a volleyball. What are you wearing?
It was like 2 days before the wedding, like a day or two before.
Oh, I thought you meant like day off.
pre-warm up, like
Oh,
we're
no,
warming
that's
into
even
it.
better.
Like, yeah.
Just like a little one
yeah,
dayer.
it's good fun, man. I love that.
That's really good.
So I might have a picture of it actually. I'll show you a little picky.
Did you have pads on?
No.
Was it red ball?
Ooh,
You're playing proper balls?
I don't.
Surely not.
Don't think it. I think it was like a wind ball. Remember wind balls? They were fucking
Like
great.
them quick
orange
crickety ones. Yeah.
Did you used to get a tennis ball and put tape on half of it?
No, to make it swing about.
Yeah.
No, I've never done that.
Mate, you never done that?
No. I
You've
should have
never
done.
lived.
I tell you what though, you could get those balls that was half tennis ball, half red cricket ball.
There's me batting.
Look at the palm trees and
Look at
everything.
that. The crowd goes wild.
Where are you?
I get the runs in. There I am.
Is that you on that side?
It was me who hit it.
I didn't see anyone hit it.
Yeah, walk like a bad man. You
Wow.
see that?
Clunk. That's nice.
Head over.
Head over, foot to the pitch of the ball, drive
Step
through
into it.
to the boundary. Wonderful.
Get your hips into it if you want.
Yeah.
Want a little.
You don't have
You know
to.
what my favourite shot used to be?
What?
You know, when it's coming and you switch hands. Oh, mate.
I never had the
You're so
audacity.
good at that.
I wasn't as audacious as that.
You know why I was good at cricket at school? Because I didn't care.
Mm.
I didn't like my PE teacher. Like I used to play for the football team, and that was my thing. Right, you know, our team was really good in that. I love playing football, and then like I'd play cricket in PE. Remember quick cricket?
Yeah.
The blue stumps.
Yeah,
and
you
the
have to run every
wimble.
ball. Yeah.
And then I'd just be like really good at batting, and my PE teacher like, come on, just do us a favour.
Oh yeah.
And I did him a favour.
Next thing you know, you're winning weddings and all sorts. I've got something for you.
It's not one of them salty sweets, is it?
In a way.
Oh yes. Little Scotchy egg.
This is a
Have you bitten
slice
it?
of Scotch egg. No, I've cut it.
Oh, look at that yolk, by the way.
Because you said you'd not had a Scotch egg in years, and I was having one with lunch.
Lunch a week ago.
Yeah, not today. What do you make of that? So for anyone who's not had a Scotch egg, it's a hard-boiled egg, enshrouded in sausage meat from all angles, breadcrumbed, and deep fried, I'm guessing?
I'm starving as well. This might taste like chip because I'm so hungry. I'm starving.
I love a Scotch egg. Absolutely love it. One of the best Scottish foods of all time. Nice that, wasn't it? I'll take that. I was going to say I'll take the wrapper as well, but give me that. I'll keep that. I'll put that in my collection.
So dry though.
Very dry. Very, very dry, yes. And there's no sort of accepted dip for a Scotch egg. It would probably be like a mustard would be nice.
Ooh.
What you yeah, because you can't. It's not a ketchup piece, is it?
Little spicy mayo.
Yeah.
Peri peri mayonnaise.
Sausage and mayo feels weird to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't have mayo on a sausage.
No.
That's...
Imagine if someone said, you got a sausage sandwich and what do you oh, just mayo, please.
Ooh.
You
Like,
ask
you know
me
when you
questions.
order a hot dog,
Yeah.
can't put mayo on a glizzy.
No.
That's
That's
borderline.
not right. It's borderline. That's borderline, isn't it?
That's like, come
It's
on.
borderline.
You're in trouble if you're putting sausage on a glizzy.
Sausage.
I'm eating mayo on a glizzy. Don't put
Yeah.
your sausage in the glizzy.
No, certainly don't do that. Are you an onions guy on a hot dog?
Fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like raw onions,
Yeah.
jalapenos,
Yeah.
ketchup, and hot sauce.
Ooh.
Although I used to hate mustard, but now I'm coming around to it
Yeah,
in my old age.
I'm big in the mustard game.
Yeah,
I've
mustard.
got 3 types of mustard in my fridge.
Go. Dijon.
Dijon,
French.
whole grain, American.
Whole grain.
Yeah. Is that one with like the balls in it, little balls?
So
I
dry.
might even have an English mustard in there.
Little English fella.
Make it 4.
Coleman's.
Yeah. And I want to look at
What's your fave?
the most versatile is the American, I think, because that's a condiment mustard. The other two are better for like you can cook or put them in like a sauce or something. But you could put whole grain mustard on a burger.
Yeah,
You're
mayo
not
on a
gonna-
glizzy is
No,
not a good
that's the
idea.
devil's work.
Yeah.
United v Liverpool at the weekend.
Yeah, you're going to batter him.
Do you think?
2-0.
Really?
We better win, or at least draw, because we can't have them finishing above us.
No.
And I know, like, I did the overlap and they were like, oh, this game kind of means nothing, United Liverpool. Like, it's like, oh, come on, we don't want to finish behind them, do we? I know that's not the real quiz.
Yeah.
But after the season they've had, they would still finish above us. You'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
I know we've sacked a manager in that, but we've been quite good second half of the season. They've been quite bad. It'd be a shame if they finished above us.
It wouldn't feel right to me that they finish above us.
So let's beat them.
Yeah, I think we can beat him. I think probably Cunha being back would be big in that, even if he's just off the bench. Because no offense to Xerxes,
I know he
but
scored against
he came
Chelsea,
on
Cunha,
and
but
did
he's been
nothing.
a bit shit recently.
Yeah, but he's good in big games. He's very good against Arsenal. Obviously got the goal there. Scored against
Bumo's
Chelsea.
fell off a cliff a bit as well, isn't he?
Yeah, again, it's after AFCON. I don't know if it is because of AFCON, but the timeline is he's not scored, I don't think, or assisted since AFCON.
Just seems a bit lazy as well. Not lazy, I feel that's the wrong word. But they're not doing their full shift, which is a problem. Don't know whether that's a fatigue thing. Obviously, it's his first season playing for a big club. No disrespect to Brentford, but his first season playing for a proper big club with the expectations and all those kind of things as well. We keep chopping and changing the front three, which maybe doesn't help. I know we kind of have to, but...
Yeah, sometimes he's playing down the middle, sometimes he's playing on the right in Burma. I still think he's been quite good, though. I think he's not playing as well, but I think...
He was poor against Brentford.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think I'm not worried about him. I think he'll come back. I think next season as well. First season, turmoil, manager sacked, different positions, different systems, etc. Next season, we'll see the best of him. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so dry.
You dried. Should we go? You've been dried out by that Scotch egg.
You've dried me out.
What are you doing for the rest of this week?
I don't know, let me have a look.
What do you mean you don't know? You're a man
I need
of...
to go to the gym. I ain't been gym since I got back from Dublin, which was about 4 weeks ago.
Right.
Not a lot, man.
You're not got on. Are you not in on Thursday?
No.
No. Because
Me and Jay are doing something in that day London on Friday. I got my mate's birthday party on Saturday. That should be fun. And we got United Liverpool on Sunday.
Lovely.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Sounds nice.
Did the overlap today? That'll be out soon.
Yeah. That'll be out on Thursday.
But this is the real deal.
This is a real deal, isn't it?
This is proper.
Should we get you some more food? Let's fill you up, shall we?
Fill me up, baby.
No, too much now. Too much now. We crossed the line with that one, I think. See you in a bit.